and I feel the distance. I look around and peers around me, these niggas tripping. I like when money makes.
I think he's down the hallway, Jason.
Money, pussy, vacation, and if
Like I said, bro, they gonna kick you for RPing with me, bro. You can't RP at the job no more, apparently. So, I mean, I would throw you some more money, man, but Big Kurt don't spend no money on no females, man. Like I said, take that 10,000 I sent you. Go get you some new clothes and don't even worry about these hoes, bro. You need to get your bread up because, like I said, you ain't pulling no hoes in the cardigan. I ain't gonna lie, the flannel not doing it for you. You're gonna have to get a new fit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. No, I feel you. I see the style, bro. I got the vision. I peeped you, white t-shirt with the matching shoes off the blue jeans. You already know I see you. But these shorties out here, you're gonna have to make some money, bro. They know how much that skin costs, you feel me? So you're gonna have to go to the store, get you some new.
what are you so afraid of?
Yeah, I see him in the chat. Just take him out of here because he was saying a bunch of crazy stuff before. Yeah, let me look at the chat one more time. Thank you.
Shit, just your typical drama, Like I said, people be having problems with people. And apparently, like I said, we not allowed to RP at the job with other people that ain't in the job, which is, like I said, a little corny. But like I said, they real heavy about not talking to other people for some reason. And like I said, that's why I'm gonna be end up leaving the faction. Because that's corny to me. We over here having an RP talk. I'm just trying to show you where the baby oil at. Throw some bread in your pocket, get you some new shoes. Like I said, ain't nothing NRP at all. So I understand what the issue is with the city, but they're taking it way too serious for no reason. Who you telling, bro? Who you telling? It's not like you came over here bothering me being a troll. You over here asking me a simple question about baby oil, and I told you where to get it from, type shit. No, like I said, people don't know how to RP themselves in or out of conversations. So all they do is start calling cops and start trying to control shit, and that's corny.
About the hoes.
Nah, for sure, for sure. So be safe in them streets, and like I said, just watch your back, man. Something like that.
Oh yeah.
You good, though, my boy? Anything else you need, man? R.I.P. Unloved, lost, not forgotten. My man just had a heart attack from seeing the gun. That's crazy. You got to live with that, Jason. You caused him to have a heart attack with the gun, man. What's wrong with you? He still scared the life out of my man. You seen him just die from it. He shot you. You shot my man? Damn, that's crazy, bro. Me saying I'm gonna lead the faction because of how stuff is going on has nothing to do with it. Not once did I tell him to stay. Actually, multiple times I asked him if he needed anything else. So again, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm taking care of a patient that again was RPing with me, asking about some baby oil and asking about what he needed to do in the city. It wasn't nothing more or less than that. So again, you can watch your body cam, whatever you got to do, but not once did I tell him to stay against your word. I just told him that y'all was trying to get him out for RPing with me. So that's the truth, because that's what you're not. All right, is that not what you're trying to do?
I asked him to leave. He was being disruptive in the lobby, playing music and wouldn't stop. I asked him to leave and he didn't leave. So I called PD.
All right, that's a different story. I didn't know all that. Like I said, from my eyes, it was RPing with me. So like I said, I didn't know none of that. So with that being said, you do gotta leave, aha. But again, you made it seem like you was kicking them out for RPing with me. So again, you didn't tell me that Avery told you that was the issue. You just came here dropping macros, telling him to leave. So again, from my eyes, since I've been back here the whole time, it looked like you was kicking him for RP, and that's all I said. Well, no, what rule is that? Because again, there's no rule that says he cannot talk to me and RP in here. Because again, I just tried to sell him a car if you would have heard the whole conversation. So again, no, we call you for disruptive people, not when we're RPing with people. Again, Mr. Jason, if you know the rules so well, like I do, show me the rule where it says we cannot conversate in a green zone.
Dr. Hope.
Show me
Sir,
the
sorry,
rule. Again,
Dr. Hunter.
you're
Where
just
Dr.
quoting
Hunter?
what you've seen in macros.
Dr. Hope,
Again,
sir.
that's not a rule. We dropped that macro so you can come and get disruptive people, not people that are sitting here. Again, that macro is to get people out who are being disruptive. We were RPing, having a
Hunter starting
conversation.
CPR. Where Hunter?
Which rule? Because again, I did not see it and I know the rules. So please, can you quote the rule since that's a part of your job?
Hello, sir. Okay. Okay,
No,
okay,
it's to
okay. I am
enforce
waiting.
the
Okay,
rule.
okay.
It's to
Thank you,
enforce
sir.
the law. If I tell you I don't know my laws and my rights, you are supposed to tell me which law is that. Which rule is he breaking RPing with me? Again, the stuff he did up front, I didn't know about. Him RPing with me, there is no rule against that. If you would provide the rule, then I would understand. Yes, he was. You can read the conversation. He was literally asking me about baby oil, getting them new shoes, and all types of stuff. That's RPing.
Jason, just get off of that nigga's dick, you dirty ass op.
Again, I said read the chat. In the chat, we had a full conversation about baby oil. Again, because he said my name is Johnson and Johnson. That's RP. Again, and I told him where to get the baby oil. You can watch the body cam. Again, I had a whole conversation with bro. A whole conversation. It wasn't no playing around, no trolling, nothing. He came and asked about baby oil. Again, I didn't know the issues he had up front. The issue he had up front is definitely a reason to leave. But again, there is no rule that says he can't RP with me. And I cannot see nor know what he did up front. I only know what he did in the back with me. And that is why I assumed you were kicking him off RPing. I've already stated that. Again, you can take him for whatever he did up front, but RPing with me is the reason I thought you was getting him out. So of course I'm gonna say that's not in the rules because it's not in the rules. All right, that is fine. Like I said, me and the telling him not to leave because I thought it was based off of him RPing. Again, I did not have the knowledge up front. That had nothing to do with it, and I was not trying to undermine anything you got going on. Like I said, you can take care of your job and get him out. Again, from my eyes, since I didn't know what happened because no one contacted me, they just told him to get out. I didn't know that. I thought it was for RPing with me, so I apologize for that.
Yep.
Right, sure.
Okay.
So you can leave.
I'm not body camming, but you do need to leave. You're not healing anymore. So you did in the lobby to respawn as well. Yeah. Okay, I'll definitely take a look at it. I wasn't back here to see what was going on, so